All right. So we're here with panelist number one for the introduction interviews for the 2021 NFL season. Why don't you go ahead, tell me your name, age, where you're from?
My name is Mike. I'm 43.
Yeah,
from Long Island, New York.
Yes, sir.
I am John's best friend, New York best friend. Apparently, there's a qualifier now. I used to just be one of his two best friends. Then he dropped that one, and I became the only best friend. And now I'm the other best friend.
Yeah, my New York, my Northeast best friend.
There you go.
Oh man! All right, so Mike, welcome. Thank you for doing this. You are panelist number one, the beta, if you will. But what I can see it in the background. But why don't you go ahead and tell me your favorite team?
I have been a lifelong New York Giants fan, pretty much since birth, or as long as I can remember, at least.
Nice.
Highs and lows, obviously very, very high.
Whatever, man.
Some recent very, very lows. Been there when they won 14 games, been there when they've lost 14 games. So
why don't you go ahead and tell me one or a couple or however you want of your favorite moments of being a Giants fan. You know what? More specifically, why don't you tell me about your favorite moment of being a Giants fan? Because I do know that you are a Giants season ticket holder.
Yes. So speaking of those highs and lows, I've seen many of the highs and many of the lows. I actually got tickets the year after. My first year of having tickets was the year after they went to the Super Bowl against the Ravens. And my greatest moment is the reason why I have those tickets. And because I got tickets secondary market for the 2000 NFC Championship game against the Minnesota Vikings.
How'd that
41-0. 41-0, best sporting event I've ever attended. It was just a 3-hour party from pretty much from opening kickoff to 3 minutes later when they were up 21-0.
Yeah.
And just cruise the rest of the way in hopes that they would just get the shutout. And that's all fans were rooting for pretty much from halftime on because it was 35-0 at the time.
Yeah.
I was also in attendance for a very famous / infamous punt return against the Philadelphia Eagles. So, like I said, there's been some highs, there's been some lows.
I did not know you were at that game.
Oh yeah,
I did not know that.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
So, we established your favorite team is the New York Giants.
Yep.
And that hurt.
You got to keep it official, man. You got to keep it official.
I guess, man. It's only for you. I swear. I have other Giant fans that are going to do this, and I'm going to refer to them as New Jersey. I promise. But tell me, how do you think they're going to finish this year? Playoffs? What the kind of record they're going to have?
Playoffs? No. Like I said, I think they're going to be. I think they're going to be good enough that they'll go into the last 5 games like in the mix, and then fall off. Or just barely not make it?
I don't know. I think Barkley coming back is going to be huge. And who is the receiver that they signed that is – I'm drawing a blank.
They got Kenny Golladay. Yeah.
Oh, Golladay. I love Kenny Golladay. I don't know why.
Yeah, that could be – that could change things a little bit because he's a little bit more of a playmaker than Golden Tate was. And,
a little bit.
And it's going to allow them to move Shepard back into the slot where he was, pretty good years prior. I just need to see it first. I really just need to see it before I believe it.
I find it hilarious that we've been friends for 25 years and I've always hated the Giants. Not hated, but, rooted against the Giants. And 25 years later, I have more faith in the Giants than you do. I find that to be the funniest thing ever. I can't get over it.
Yeah. I've really, I don't know why I've turned into a bit of a pessimistic fan or more of a, not even a pessimistic fan, more of a, I'm just going to sit down and watch the game and whatever happens.
Give me your prediction for the Final Four teams, the AFC and NFC championship games.
Okay, my Final Four kind of almost mirrors your Final Four. I watched your video, and you went with, everything kind of staying the same.
Mm-hmm.
You said Buffalo, KC, Tampa, Green Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Who I would bet the Final Four to be.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to switch out Green Bay. I'm going to put the Rams in there. I really like Matt Stafford. I really like that team, and even with Akers getting hurt, so just to not have it be the same thing.
Yeah,
I want to swap out. I want to swap out Green Bay for LA.
Every time I think about the Rams, I keep on thinking about their offense, and I totally forget and dismiss that they have arguably two of the greatest defensive players in football right now. And it's like,
right,
Rams are going to be good, man. So Bills, Chiefs, Rams, and Bucks. Who's going to the Super Bowl? Who wins?
I'm going Buffalo, Rams, Super Bowl.
Yes, sir.
So that's where I'm going. Buffalo, Rams.
And
Buffalo over the Rams.
I can't stop smiling.
Again, I know not to kiss up to the host, but again, because it's something I've never seen before. Other than the Giants, I don't want to say I root for any other team. There's 3 other teams that I'd like to see do well. Kansas City, because of my brother-in-law.
Mm-hmm.
Tampa Bay, because of my son, who I don't know how picked up the Buccaneers. Decided to be a Bucs fan. They proceeded to go 4-13 that year. And then was like, I don't know if I want to watch football ever again. But he stuck with them.
Nice.
Tampa won last year. Kansas City won the year before. Mm-hmm. The other team I kind of pulled for because of you is Buffalo. So we have Kansas City winning one year. We have Tampa winning the next year. We have Buffalo win this year. And then you could all go to hell. And you could all win 3 and 4 games the following 20 years.
All I need is one, man. All I need is one. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, Ben. You know what scares me? I have not spoken these words to anybody. And not only am I about to tell you, but when I post this video, everybody's going to hear it. But I'm afraid. I'm afraid if the Bills win the Super Bowl. And I know that sounds crazy, but I am scared for my life, literally, because I couldn't tell you how many times I've fictionally in my head made a deal with the devil. I just need the Bills to win the Super Bowl once, and then you can take my soul. And I swear I get scared sometimes, and I'm like, what if that shit was real? You know what I mean? Like, what if the Bills win the Super Bowl, and 2 days later I have a heart attack and drop dead? You know what I mean? So, who you got for MVP, season MVP?
In order to make my prediction right, I'm picking one of 2 guys. I'm picking Josh Allen or Matt Stafford.
Oh, I love it. I like it.
I'm going to go with one of those 2 guys.
I like it. Okay. Give me a sleeper team. Who you think is going to surprise some people this year?
I based my sleeper on the Vegas numbers, and I picked a team. I cut the list in half. Anybody that was predicted to win 8 games or less. Because if you're winning 8 games, that's a losing record. You're probably not making the playoffs. I think the team that's going to do better than that is probably the Arizona Cardinals.
Okay.
Which I don't know if it's really a sleeper pick. It's kind of on the bubble of sleepers.
Yeah, but I would consider it a sleeper.
I think they'll end up surprising some people, probably finish second, win 10 or 11 games, somewhere around there.
All right.
You know, with this new schedule, 11-6-ish. I also think the Eagles are going to be better than people think. Granted, that doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because I think Jalen Hurts is going to be the real deal eventually. I don't know if this year is going to be it, but towards the end of the year, he really showed it. And now he's got the reins all to himself. He doesn't have Wentz looking behind his back.
Yeah.
This is my team. One of those kind of deals. You know, I mean, even the same thing, they go 8-9, 9-8. That's overachieving for that team.
Yeah.
You know, because I think they were predicted to win 6.5, 7.5, somewhere around there.
Is that right? Really?
Yeah.
All right. Last question. Which team do you hope goes 0-17? Not necessarily the team that you think is going to go 0-17, but who you hope goes 0-17.
This was the easiest one. Not only do I hope, I will be openly rooting for them to go 0-17, and that's the Chicago Bears.
Why the Bears?
Because the Giants own their first round draft this year.
Nice.
So
well done.
The worse the Bears do, the better the Giants can do, because then they'll still end up with some sort of pick in the top 5 to 10.
Yeah, I got it. Oh, wow.
And unless the Giants are going to win the whole thing,
Yeah.
have them both go 0-17. Have them pick first and second.
Could you imagine? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I wonder if that's ever happened before.
I'll get greedy. if that's the case. So there's a good chance that I will be rooting against the Bears harder than I'll be rooting for the Giants this year.
Yeah. You got a lot of storylines this year, man. I like it. That's even before fantasy football.
Oh yeah, I haven't even picked my teams yet. My big money leagues. So forget it.
All right, so that's what I got here. You got anything to add, or we're good?
I think we're good.
So, all right, man.
All right.
Thank you, sir.